If you're working in the field of digital marketing, you must have heard about two terms. Number one, which is keyword. Keyword is an extremely important term in the field of search engine optimization. And number two, which is hashtag, which is an extremely critical important term when it comes to social media marketing. Today, I will talk about hashtags and how you can use hashtags to win social media marketing race. Hi, my name is Avinash. In this video today, I'm going to talk about how to find right hashtags for your business and how you can use them to build following and interest among your consumers. Before we begin, let us understand what is a hashtag. Hashtags are a rage in the world of social media. Every serious social media practitioner uses them to build their visibility on social media platforms. What is hashtag? A hashtag is a combination of letters A to Z or numbers from 0 to 9 and or emojis preceded by the symbol hash. For example, I generally use a hashtag called hash Avinash Chandra to bucket all my content together. Hashtags are used to bucket content in social media account and make it more discoverable. So anybody who is searching for hash Avinash Chandra can find all the content which I have posted on any social media platform and they can understand what I'm talking about. Hashtags are clickable. Anyone who clicks on a hashtag or conducts a hashtag search will see a page showing all the posts tagged with that hashtag. So I hope that you understand that just by clicking a hashtag, you can go to a page where you can find all the content which is tagged with that hashtag. So it becomes easy for you to find all the relevant content on social media platform, which could be interesting to you, which is tagged with that hashtag. Why use a hashtag? Well, hashtag helps you expand your audience and grow your account by getting more reach. When you use a hashtag, your post will appear on the page dedicated for that hashtag. A lot of people choose to follow hashtags to see the post tagged with them. You can use hashtag to build community of people. Needless to say, hashtags are like boosters to a rocket ship. So if you don't have a booster, how will your rocket ship propel forward? Please remember, most popular hashtags are not necessarily the most suitable or most valuable for your business. So don't just look for the hashtags which are extremely popular. You have to find a balance and then grow your social media marketing activity. Let us understand what the type of hashtags which people are using in the world. Number one, product or service hashtag. I'm going to give an example of this hashtag in the next slide so that you can understand more about it. Number two, niche hashtag. Number three, industry or community hashtag. Number four, special event or seasonal hashtag. Number five, location hashtag. Number six, daily hashtag. Number seven, relevant phrase hashtag. Number 8, acronym hashtag. Number 9, emoji hashtag, which is a very interesting hashtag to look at. Number 10, brand hashtag. And number 11, action oriented hashtag. And I will tell you why I have kept it separately, because it helps you generate much more returns on your social media activity. So let us understand more about product or service hashtag. Product or service hashtag helps you communicate about the product or services that you're offering. So if you just use a hashtag like digital marketing services, and if you have any content which talks about digital marketing services, you can tag it, and anybody looking for digital marketing services can actually reach to that content. Same way, if you're a food blogger, and if you're talking about any chicken biryani recipe or something, you can tag your content with chicken biryani, and people looking for chicken biryani, they can reach easily to that content. Same way, if you're a hotelier, you can talk about your hotel room availability or the quality of your hotel room and stuff like that by using hotel room as a hashtag. Industry or community hashtag. A lot of people who work in different industries use the industry related hashtag to bucket the content of that industry. For example, lighting industry or the community of lighting designers, they use lighting design as a keyword. A lot of brand managers, when they talk and communicate, they use hashtag or brand manager because they want to talk to the community. A lot of people use these hashtags to stay connected with the community, and they keep asking questions and answers and stuff like that by using this hashtag. So it becomes very, very useful for these people. Niche hashtag. So for example, if you're a travel blogger and you want to talk about your content, you tag it with travel blogger. Same way, food blogger, business owner. So this is something which is a very niche hashtag which people use to stay connected to their community. And please understand, if you're a hotelier and you want to talk to a travel blogger, you can use multiple hashtags to put it together and classify content in those buckets, especially when it's seasonal hashtags. So during the events, for example, it's a Daughter's Day and you're running a scheme or something, you can use Daughter's Day hashtag. Anybody searching for Daughter's Day content can reach to your content. Similarly, Father's Day, Independence Day, these are the hashtags used by industry during a special occasion. Location hashtag. So for example, if you're traveling in London and you want to figure out about London food or London fashion or London life, you can look at these hashtags and then see the content. So a lot of people use this kind of content, and a lot of travelers find it very, very useful. A lot of localites find it very useful because they want to bucket the content of the local city. Relevant phrase hashtag. For example, 10 things not to say to a writer. Well, this is a long phrase. Photo of the day. Beauty does not have to be a pain. Now these hashtags are used by people to connect with people who have similar kind of mindset. So that's the relevant phrase hashtag. Daily hashtag. So for example, if you're writing a post which is specifically for a specific day, for example, Monday people, a lot of people go back from holiday to work, and people have stuff like Monday motivation, Monday mood, or Friday motivation, Tuesday thoughts, to bucket this kind of content. And a lot of people search for this kind of thing on those specific days, so it can help you engage with your audience on those specific dates. Acronym hashtag. So for example, #TBT, so Throwback Thursday. A lot of people use this hashtag. #OOTD for outfit of the day. A lot of fashion bloggers use this kind of hashtag. #YOLO for you only live once. As a hashtag is used. A lot of people who are travelers or travel bloggers, they use this because they want to motivate other people that your life is not going to come back again, and they're able to increase a lot of engagement. Emoji hashtag. Now in this, what happens that you use hashtag, you use letters, and you also use emoji. So this becomes very interesting hashtag because a lot of people swear by emojis today. Emojis create emotions. So you're creating emotions into a hashtag also. So this is something which is very interesting. Hashtag to build followers. So suppose if you're a new on Instagram and you want to build your following, you can use these keywords. So follow me, like for like. A lot of people look for these kind of hashtag and they follow each other. Okay, so this is something which can help you get action and build your following on any platform. Branded hashtag. Now this is a very, very interesting thing because if you're a brand and you want to build your following, you can use a branded hashtag and you can run campaigns. So for example, Red Bull run a campaign called Put a Can on It. Coca-Cola run a campaign called Share a Coke. Domino's run a campaign called Let's Do Lunch. Oreo used a hashtag Oreo Horror Stories. Audi used a hashtag Want an R8. So you can use these hashtags to create campaigns. A lot of companies today, they are using hashtag only as the campaign outline. And this is something which helps them to generate a lot of excitement, a lot of interest among people, because social media is a rage. And if you're talking to youngsters, there's something which really works very, very well. So let us understand how many hashtags to use in a post on Instagram. So on Instagram, you can use hashtags within captions. So when you're writing something, the message, you can use hashtags there. Up to 3 hashtags are recommended to be used in a caption. Instagram algorithm allows you to use maximum 30 hashtags. Anything beyond 30, your caption will get removed by Instagram. So don't use more than 30 hashtags. But it's industry norm that generally you should not go beyond 11 to 12 hashtags in a post. If you go anything beyond 11 to 12 posts, it's kind of a spamming. So you should not do it. On Instagram Reel, you can use maximum 10 hashtags. So that is something you should keep in mind. Now let's come to Twitter. On Twitter, it is recommended to use 1 to 2 hashtags only. However, Twitter does not have any maximum limit or number of hashtags to be used. However, it is constrained by the character limits on the platform, which is 280 characters. So anything beyond 280 characters, Twitter will not accept it. So that is what is the limiting criteria on Twitter. When it comes to LinkedIn, it is recommended to use 3 to 5 hashtags. There is no maximum limit on LinkedIn, so you can use as many hashtags as you want. but I don't recommend it to go anything beyond 3 to 5 hashtags. When it comes to Facebook post, again, the recommendation is to use 3 to 5 hashtags, and again, there is no limit in terms of number of hashtags you can use. Now let us understand how to find popular hashtags on Instagram so that you can use them more and more in your post. So if you go to Instagram search, so I'm sure you must have seen the Instagram search box on the top of the platform. If you go to desktop or you go to mobile phone, you will see the top box. In that box, if you use hash and use the term which is a seed term, so for example, suppose you are a pizza manufacturer, you can use hash pizza. It will show you all the related hashtags with pizza as a word, and it will also show you the number of posts there for every hashtag. You can note down all those hashtags along with the search volume. So there's something which you can do, and you can understand which is most important. You will find the right hashtags for your business and you can use them. The second method is this, that you can check out competition posts. So for example, your Domino's Pizza, you can see what Pizza Hut is using as hashtags. And that is something which could become very interesting for you. So that if Pizza Hut is using any specific hashtags, and then you can go and explore further whether that hashtag makes sense for your business or not. So this discovery can help you understand more and more about how your competition is connecting with their user. The third method is that you can see what hashtag your audience is using. So for example, if you're a restaurant chain, you can look at what kind of hashtags are being used by people who like your food. So for example, suppose you are, say, Behroz Biryani, you can search for people who are using biryani as a hashtag, and then you can further go deep down and figure out what kind of other hashtags they are using. And that is something which can become part of a discovery process, and you can again build a much richer pool of hashtags. That is something which can be very, very useful. So this is something which can be very, very helpful if you're on Instagram. Let's understand how to do it on Twitter. So on Twitter, native Twitter search on the hash explore section can also help you identify some good hashtags. So if you go to explore, if you can see here that I'm showing the explore, if you click on explore, it will open this window. In this window, there's a trending hashtag tab is there. If you look at there, you will see all the trending hashtags. And there's something which can help you understand which are the hashtags which are trending, and you can figure it out if something is relevant to you, and you can use that to take part in the trend, whatever is trending. Well, it doesn't make sense to use something which is not relevant for your business, but you can try. You can also check Twitter search feature to figure out what kind of other hashtags people are using. So for example, if you look at this search window, if you put the hashtag you are searching for, it will show you 3 or 5 options in terms of hashtags which are popular on Twitter, and you can use them. Unlike Instagram, Twitter does not show the number of posts for each hashtag. So you have to take with a pinch of salt that the hashtag which Twitter is showing is generally a good hashtag, because the search volume is not available or the number of posts on that hashtag is not available. But Twitter will primarily show you the trending hashtags only. Now here comes other methods. If you're not happy with what you're seeing on Instagram, if you're not happy with what you're seeing on Twitter, then how to find hashtags. So there's a website called best-hashtags.com. You can head to this website, and in this website, once you enter one of your relevant hashtags, for example, say you are an e-commerce business coach, so you can put your seed hashtag as hash e-commerce business. It will show you all the relevant hashtags. And look at this. So this allows you to copy. So you can copy these hashtags, and then you can choose the relevant hashtags from this list. And you can keep doing this multiple times. So for example, you can do e-commerce business, then you can do e-commerce business coach, then you can say e-commerce business tips and stuff. So you can put multiple, and then you can build the entire battery of hashtags. And after that, you can choose, mix and match what makes sense to your business. Okay, so there's something which you can do. This tool also is a very good facility that also shows you the number of posts along with every hashtag. So for example, if you look at this screenshot, it is showing the number of posts for every hashtag. So there's something which can help you understand which are the most popular hashtags in the business. And again, you can use them to build your battery of hashtag, which you can use and experiment and see where you get more engagement. Another website which I want to talk about is allhashtag.com. This website is also very interesting because once you put a seed keyword, for example, in this example, I have put in hash diabetes, it is showing me best 30 diabetes hashtags. Now I can use these hashtags and I can find what is relevant for me, and then I can start working with them. And this tool also allows you to find more and more related hashtags. So not only 30, you can go beyond 200, 300, 400 hashtags for any seed hashtag. So it helps you find a lot of stuff which you can use in your social media posting and experiment and see what works for you. Now you must be wondering, if there are so many hashtags, 30, 20, 50, how do I choose which hashtag to use? Now, like I said in the beginning, it is not always like this, that you have to use hashtags with large number of posts in it. Because what will happen if any hashtag is having a lot of posts, you are going to get stuck in the clutter. Because what is happening is that if it's a popular hashtag, people are hashtagging their content with that post every now and then. And then what will happen if you have done that just now, and sometime you will be buried under a lot of new posts. So the life of your post is not very large. So this is what I recommend to all my followers, is this, that 30% of a hashtag should be with posts above 1 million posts. 30%. So for example, if you're putting on Instagram 10 posts, so 3 should be with 1 million plus post volume. Next 30% you should do with posts with above 100,000 posts. So that's the second level. So the first level, second level. And the third level you should use, which is 40% hashtag, should be with posts above 10,000. So this is my formula. So out of 10, 4 I use which are not so popular hashtags, which is only 10,000 posts, and 30% with 100,000 plus, and another 30% with 1 million plus. So this is my formula, and this is what I use. And suppose if you are using 3 hashtags or 5 hashtags on Facebook and Twitter, accordingly you can choose one from the each segment you can use, and then you can build your following, and you can experiment these things, and that is something which will help you understand more. This combination gives the best reach to a business, like I said. So how to choose hashtag for a brand campaign? Suppose you're launching a brand campaign, how can you find the right hashtag? So here are some of my tips. Your hashtag should be original. So for example, if you're launching a new campaign, figure it out. What is the spirit of the campaign? What is that you want people to walk away with? And see if that has never been used and if that can become your hashtag. Okay, it should be original. It should not be a rip-off of your competitor, for God's sake. Okay. Number 2, it should be precise and easy to understand. So don't create something which is very difficult to understand. Don't create something which can be misunderstood. Okay. Don't combine more than 3 or 4 words together. Sometimes I've seen people putting many more words, but it becomes simply impossible to read and understand what is happening. Try to write in a title case to make it easy to understand. So the first letter of every word should be caps, so that people can figure out 1, 2, 3, like that number of words which are being used, and they can read them easily. Don't make your hashtag entirely about your brand. So don't try to push your brand everywhere. Let people enjoy. Let people enjoy that hashtag. Let people use that hashtag so much more that it becomes very easy. Look for trends which are going on. Like for example, KFC once used a hashtag called National Fried Chicken Day, and that is something which they rode on, and they built their following a lot. So don't make your hashtag entirely about a brand. Use generic words so that people can enjoy. Don't come up with a hashtag that audience would resist using. So it should be something which is palatable to everyone, all the races. Don't sound demeaning, offensive, or self-promotional. And use trending topics, but don't solely rely on them. You have to use some creativity as well. Don't just rely on the trending topics. Look for something new. Now, here is the list of top 100 all-time hashtags. If there is any hashtag which makes sense for you, that will obviously go in your top 30% hashtag which you always use. So this is something which I would like you to walk away with, and I hope this presentation was useful to you, and I'm sure with this you will be able to build your social media game, and you will be the social media winner in the long run. So please feel free to leave your comments, questions, or any recommendation you have for me. I will be happy to use that as we go along. Thanks.